Imagine this. You wake up one morning, grab your phone, open your banking app, and suddenly realize your debt is actually shrinking. Month after month, the balance is going down. No spreadsheets, no budgeting stress, no late fees haunting your notifications. And somehow, your money is finally working for you. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. It's what I call the set it and forget it system. A quiet, invisible way to pay off your debt automatically while you go on living your life. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice, and I'm not responsible for any financial decisions you make. You are the driver of your own money journey. Alright, now let's talk about how to make your money work for you, not against you. Here's something that might surprise you. This automatic debt payoff idea isn't new at all. In fact, it's inspired by one of the oldest and most powerful money books ever written, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This book was published nearly 100 years ago, in 1926, yet it still sits on the shelves of some of the world's smartest investors, millionaires, and entrepreneurs. But what makes it special? Well, it doesn't talk about stocks, crypto, or high-interest accounts. Instead, it uses ancient parables, simple stories set in the old city of Babylon, to teach timeless truths about money. Babylon, by the way, was known as one of the richest civilizations in history. Gold flowed through its streets, trade flourished, and its people understood one simple truth about wealth. You don't need to earn a lot. You just need to keep a part of what you earn. In the book, Clason shares one line that changed everything. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. It sounds simple, but it's one of the most powerful financial principles ever written. Because here's the problem. In 2025, most people don't keep anything. We get paid, and then it's gone. Subscriptions, deliveries, online sales, and buy now, pay later traps eat up every dollar before the month even starts. But Clason's wisdom is clear. Before you pay anyone else, pay yourself first, even if it's just 10% of what you earn. That 10% is your foundation for wealth, or in today's world, your ticket out of debt. So how do we take a lesson from 1926 and make it work in a world of digital wallets and online bills? Easy. We automate it. Let's say you earn $3,000 a month. You can set up automatic transfers like this. 10% goes into your savings or emergency fund. 10 to 20% goes straight toward your debt payments. The rest, your 70%, stays for your living expenses. Once it's set up, it happens automatically. No reminders. No mental effort. No guilt. That's how modern technology brings ancient wisdom to life, quietly, effectively, and consistently. Why automation beats motivation every single time? Let's be real. Motivation doesn't last. We all start January strong, ready to finally fix our finances, but by March we're back to takeout dinners and impulse buys. That's why automation wins. It takes you out of the equation. It doesn't rely on mood or willpower. It's just a system that runs in the background. In 2025, this has never been easier. Apps like Chime, SoFi, Revolut, and Ally can divide your income automatically the moment it lands. You can even set rules like send $200 to my credit card every payday. Other apps like Acorns, Rocket Money, and Capital use roundup features, meaning every time you spend, it rounds up your purchase and sends the spare change toward your debt. So if your coffee costs $4.75, it rounds it to $5 and sends 25 cents to your debt account. Tiny? Sure. But 5 small transactions a day equals around $1 to $2 daily. That's about $500 a year, money you wouldn't have saved otherwise. That's the magic of automation. Progress you don't feel. The 70-20-10 rule, the modern Babylonian budget. In The Richest Man in Babylon, dividing your income was the key to wealth. Clason taught that money should have a purpose before you spend it, a place to go, a job to do. That same idea inspired what we now call the 70-20-10 rule. 70% for living, rent, food, transportation, fun. 20% for debt repayment, consistent and automated. 10% for savings or investments, your future freedom fund. It's simple, sustainable, and powerful. And if your income isn't stable, that's okay. Start with smaller numbers, maybe 5% savings and 10% for debt. The important part isn't how much. It's that you start. Let's try an example. If you earn $4,000 per month and spend $2,800 on essentials, you've got $1,200 left. Instead of letting that sit in your main account, you set an automatic $400 transfer to your debt payment account. That's $4,800 a year gone straight to your debt without even noticing. Add a small $25 weekly transfer and you'll slash your balance even faster. Here's a real results from a real person. Meet Sarah, a 29-year-old freelance graphic designer from Austin, Texas. She once had $9,000 in credit card debt from her college years, travel, online shopping, and a few too many nights out. She tried manual budgeting for years, nothing worked. Then she discovered automation. She opened a second checking account used only for debt payments. Every payday, $300 automatically went there. Her credit card auto-debited from that account each month. She also turned on Acorns' roundup feature, sending spare change toward extra payments. After 6 months, she had already paid off $2,000. After 18 months? Debt-free, no stress. That's what automation does. It turns progress into a habit you don't even have to think about. This isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about peace of mind. Debt doesn't just affect your wallet. It affects your sleep, your mood, your mental health. It makes you feel trapped like you're working just to survive. When you automate, you take that emotion out of the equation. No more guilt, no more worrying about missed payments. Instead, your system quietly works in the background, freeing your mind and giving you control again. Even wealthy people automate, not because they're lazy, but because it's efficient. Automation doesn't forget. Humans do. Now here's the real secret. This isn't just a financial system, it's a mindset shift. It's about moving from reacting to your money to controlling it. In The Richest Man in Babylon, the richest man wasn't rich because he got lucky. He was rich because he built habits that protected his money. Automation is our modern version of that same discipline. When you automate, you're saying, "My future self deserves consistency." You stop being a victim of your bills and start being the manager of your wealth. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and how smartly you handle it. So here's your challenge for today. Before the day ends, automate one thing. Maybe it's a $25 weekly transfer toward your debt. Maybe it's turning on autopay for your card. Or maybe it's activating a roundup feature on your banking app. Start small and then forget about it. Check back in a few months and you'll be amazed at your progress. Because the true secret of wealth, as Clayson said nearly a century ago, is consistency. Automation takes that wisdom and turns it into daily action. And when you stop stressing about debt, you finally start living again. If this video gave you some real value, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share it with someone who could use this reminder. Because true wealth isn't about money. It's about peace, freedom, and control. And that starts the moment you automate your financial life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.